Hey guys, Audio D.
And the beef.
It's time to talk about that Bethesda fucking press conference.
Yeah,
The beef doesn't sound too pleased.
I'm slightly miffed,
Yeah,
but I'll get over it. I'm also just kind of tired.
right now, like, the Bethesda conference is the shortest, and I'm really happy about that.
45 minutes.
That's great because we're on the East Coast, and that means a 9 o'clock conference started at midnight for us. We gotta get up early in the morning.
I gotta go to work.
Yeah, we don't got time for fucking...
I'm tired.
You gotta go to work so we can afford these games.
Exactly.
So, we don't have time for a fucking 2-hour long press conference.
Stop taking food out of your own mouth, Bethesda. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like, it's prime time, which is a bad idea on a Sunday, of a time to air your press conference, but again, I'm speaking from a... No, it's prime time in the West Coast. For us, it was in midnight. So yeah. Bad, prime time on a Sunday at 9 o'clock is a bad time. Especially since all day, there was nothing else. Like, I think, who went? Like, Microsoft went earlier today at, 5? There was nothing on all morning.
They did.
And 45 conference, you could have squeezed that in. But I don't know how the conferences work and what they're actually showing that they're not showing on this YouTube stream that we're watching because, random small publishers are probably taking stage and doing stuff as well.
Maybe.
So, and that YouTube probably is like, look, we only give a shit about the big names. Because I only have, the page that I have that shows all the conference stuff is from IGN. So, that explains there what's going on. But yeah, that was about the length of the conference. It was short. The setup was really cute. I like the idea of Bethesda Land,
Yeah, little amusement park type deal.
I liked it especially because we weren't taken out of it. We stayed in that world and we only had to deal with a human coming out and talking to us twice. Because a lot of times I feel like the humans coming out and talking to us usually come off as either awkward or weird or cringy or whatever. So like to minimize that as much as possible and have somebody who knows how to speak coherently in front of an audience was a good idea.
And the guy did sound genuinely excited, at least.
Yeah, he did. So
no Todd Howard this year.
Yeah, I missed Daddy Todd. Where was he?
Yeah. Hiding.
Get out here, you motherfucker, and tell us about what the hell's going on with Elder Scrolls 6.
He was hiding because of one of their new features.
Oh yeah, he's fucking hiding under a bench somewhere. He's using the...
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. So, okay. They did the setup with the beginning of the thing was about everybody's kids. And I wrote, they had a space countdown, everything was in space. They had nothing to do with fucking space this whole time. We heard rumors.
Was misleading.
Yeah, we heard, pray tell, there were rumors of like a space IP that they were going to have.
Yeah, sci-fi IP.
A sci-fi IP, and rumors were going around that it's going to be like Elder Scrolls and Fallout, but in space. Those were the rumors we heard. So we were super excited about that. So when we see a night sky with this countdown, we're like, shit, yeah, space Skyrim, bitch, let's do it. And then we get to it, and it's not that.
No.
So, like I said, Bethesda World is really cute. I like the introduction with the kids, of the people that work with Bethesda. Like, hey, what do your parents do? They make games. It's great. That was really cute. I enjoyed that.
It was adorable.
I was like, oh, Bethesda's my family too, But then Bethesda, we moved on to it.
Sometimes family betrays you.
Yes, I feel like family has stabbed me in the back. Like family, we came to Thanksgiving dinner to Bethesda family's house, and we brought our egg salad, and they said it was really good, but then we heard them talking shit about our potato salad.
Yeah.
Or they want to charge us for coming to the dinner.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. So, they had like a job pitch where people were just like, I love working at Bethesda. It's the best time in the world. And I'm like, oh, that's great. Let's move on from this. We got the first announcement, which is VR stuff. Because VR apparently is still not dead. They're still trying to promote VR. VR is fine. I don't have anything against it. I just think the hardware is expensive as balls. And that kind of keeps me from wanting to go out and just go and get one.
Yeah.
Because it's too expensive. People got bills to pay. It's too expensive for the small returns you're getting back from it. There's only one good game for it so far, and it's an astronomically good game. Apparently the the Star Trek game is apparently super good. It's the best game on VR is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
So...
Sounds about right.
Yeah, because it looks amazing. And that's crazy that a Star Trek game is the best game on anything. But I'm not going to buy a $400 fucking pair of goggles for one game.
Me either.
So they introduced Doom VR, or Doom VFNR. And how do you feel about Doom VFNR?
It looks cool. If I had one of those fucking hideous play headsets, I'd probably partake in it. But I don't, and I'm not going to buy one for this.
They are
About
pretty
sums
ugly.
it up.
Yeah, they are pretty ugly. There's also Fallout 4 VR. What do you think about that one? Same deal?
Same deal.
Because, yeah, it's the same thing. It's like, oh, that's great. I'm going to just play Fallout 4 normally. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, it looks good. And if I already owned one of those things, I'd be super excited. But I don't, and I'm not going to buy one for that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So that's not...
That pretty much very quickly sums that up.
Okay, well then, how about YouTube testimonials? Because we talked about how great those were in the EA conference.
I don't give two shits.
Stop doing this. I don't care about who the people you've paid to lick your ass and say the game is good on camera. I don't care. It screams of disingenuousness. And I get that this was, oh, watch, here's the live reaction shots of people finding out about Morrowind and Elder Scrolls Online. That's great. They're probably actually excited. But A, I don't care about Elder Scrolls Online. And B, I don't care about these people's reactions. I think that the only reaction that matters is my own, right? Like, as a consumer.
Yeah.
So, I don't give a shit about people going, whoa, wow, yahoo! That are, the reason I don't care about it is because it's so fake.
I don't care for that strategy in marketing.
It's not...
Like it's one thing if you enjoy that in a Let's Play, because I do.
Yeah.
It's another thing entirely to see it in marketing. And I don't like seeing it in marketing.
Because it feels like these people were paid to react this way.
Yeah.
This is not real. This is phony. And I don't think that Bethesda needs phony reactions. Their games speak for themselves.
They do.
So they did more testimonials, whatever. The Elder Scrolls Morrowind expansion thing was already announced, and it's already live for a while now. So this announcement, like, it's a big deal. It's like, but this is already out.
Just reminding people about it, I guess.
I guess because of the fucking player base, right? They need more players. Like, hey, did you guys know that Morrowind is here?
Yeah.
You like Morrowind, right? It's in Elder Scrolls Online. It's been there forever, but it's still there. You can go to Morrowind if you want. Please. Please play Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people playing it, but
yeah, I'm not a big MMO guy, but like I'd play it more often if I could get a group of friends together like regularly enough to make it worth it for me.
Yeah, and it's usually like not enough people that we know play the game, so it's kind of
Yeah. That's just a personal problem though.
Yeah, that's on us. That's not on Bethesda. The game looks fine. It runs pretty okay at the lowest settings on this kind of like low-end spec PC.
Yeah, it runs alright.
Considering that it's not like the most high-end PC in the world, that's fine. That's totally fine. We are we're at the problem. It was hard to broach because I love Bethesda so much. I think I went on spiel in the Microsoft conversation about how much I think Bethesda. I'm the fangirl for Bethesda. This was like a knife in my chest, guys. Come on with this shit. With the paid goddamn mods.
Yeah. Everyone is fucking pissed about this. I've not heard a single person who's like, well, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Everyone that I've read on, like, as the show was happening on the live stream chats, on the Twitters.
On the Twitter machine?
There's not a single person I saw trying to defend it. Everyone hates this with vitriol.
Immediately, too. And I love that it was an immediate reaction of, this is bullshit. We don't want this. Because you tried it before. Like, Skyrim tried this whole thing before with, like, hey...
You convinced Valve to do this.
Yeah.
Valve went back on it because it realized that its fucking user base hates it.
The user base hates it, and we're bitching about it so much that goddamn Gaben himself had to go on Reddit and go, what is the problem? We will try to fix it. And everybody was like, we don't want to fucking pay for shit that's always been free. Oh, that's always been free and that people spend their time on because and it's great to give people money, but that's what their Patreon and donations are for.
Mm-hmm.
When you go on their pages to download the mods, they're like, hey, if you like this mod, maybe give me $1. Maybe give me $5 or $10 or sign up to my Patreon or something. You don't have to like because the mods were so much money, it was like 75% is taken off the top of the creator anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I think Bethesda got 50%, Valve got 25%, and fucking the creator got 25%. It's like, wait a minute, excuse me.
I don't think the creator even got that much.
Yeah, it was probably like fucking Valve gets 30 and the creator gets 20. Or some craziness. And the creator's the one who putting in the man hours, by themselves usually, making these fucking mods, for Bethesda to come in and swoop most of the profits off of the top.
Yeah.
And it was fucking frustrating. And a lot of people were really pissed about that. And then, on top of that, but that means Bethesda is getting paid for usually a lot of times a lot of mods are fixes to the game because the game is fucking broken.
Glitches and all that.
And so Bethesda is making money off of people fixing their games for them.
It's brilliant, really.
It's brilliant, but it's fucked up. It's not good.
Yeah, it's brilliant, but it's despicable.
So, immediately, as soon as this dropped, people were like, that sounds like paid mods. As soon as they said the word credits, like, you'll be able to pay for these mods with credits, I was like, fuck this. They tried to soften the blow by going, listen, the games are going to be totally compatible with your save files. They're not going to be broken or dirty mods.
Mm-hmm. We are going to screen the shit out of these mods to make sure they will work with everything else.
And you heard about those modders that we were hiring. Well, we hired them to make more mods in the same vein for us for money that you have to pay for with credits. Thumbs up.
When I heard they were hiring modders, I was excited because I thought they'd be turning them into developers and utilizing their fresh ideas in building games.
Yeah.
Not this.
Yeah.
I'm very, very disappointed in them.
Me too. This was like a slap in the face. This is like being... I can't believe that a fucking company would like shoot themselves in the foot like this at a conference. You know, this was directly shooting yourself in the foot. So yeah, I'm pissed about that. I'm fucking furious. And it took the bloom off the rose for the rest of the whole presentation.
Yeah.
Like, I stopped taking notes after a while because I just was so fucking pissed. You have the situation of, like, they said, okay, Skyrim is going to be on the Switch. And I was like, yeah, whatever. That was old news from last year. But then they showed us you can use Link's amiibo to put Link in the game. And I fucking lost my shit. And I was so excited.
The question is, what other fucking amiibos can you do?
Yeah, I would love to just go, boom, Ganondorf. Now I'm playing as a goddamn sorcerer with a boot of death.
We're like, oh, here's the Epona fucking amiibo. Now you have Epona to ride around as. Or like, oh, here's the Wolf Link amiibo. You scan it, now your werewolf form looks like Wolf Link, kind of.
God damn, that would be amazing. That'd be worth a purchase. But that's the thing. It's like I did that. Just seeing Link in Skyrim in his full rendered, actual copyright protected Breath of the Wild. This is licensed Link.
Yeah.
In
with
Skyrim.
Master Sword and everything.
I lost my goddamn shit. It was great. But then I got brought down again by like credits.
Yeah. We remembered the Creators Club thing and got mad again. But that kept happening for the rest of the show. That really put a goddamn... Like, it's like someone fucking gave you fucking filet mignon, but there's a big pile of their own shit on top of it.
And they're like, you have to pay for it. But I don't want this now. You have to pay for it. God damn it. And then, so it's like, I'm in a panic now. Do we hurry up and fucking get them all the mods as quickly as we can and hoard them and before they start being paid for them? Do we have to pay for mods we already own? What's going on? And maybe they'll go into more depth with this, with interviews and stuff, as the week progresses. But goddamn,
all that's just going to be damage control, honestly. They're just going to be trying to soften the blow.
Yeah.
Which, understandable, but... Christ, people are going to be side-eyeing you the whole time you're trying to explain away why it's okay that you're charging for mods.
Same, and I felt...
Made by the community and not by you.
Yesterday, I felt the same way about Minecraft, but it seems like nobody, because I think people are tired of Minecraft, they didn't care so much that there was like a Minecraft Creators Club where you also have to pay for mods. And I was like, hey guys, am I the only one pissed about this? And yeah, probably, because people hate Minecraft.
Well, when they were talking about Minecraft, I never got the indication that was going to be paid for, though. At least I never got that impression, but...
It was rumored for a long time that was on the docket. That they're selling fucking Minecraft cards at supermarkets. So you can buy, like, expansions and stuff like that, but those cards are also going to be used for now paying for in-game content that's created by creators. I don't know how much kickback the creators get. Like I said, it was a rumor that was being talked about, and when they said they had a similar situation, like a Minecraft membership thing, and that like, oh, you get the best content from all these mod creators. And I was like, wait a minute, it smelled bad.
If that is what Minecraft is planning on doing too, then they were at least smart enough to be more vague in their language.
Yeah. The worst part is that this is fucking kids. Kids play this. So you're going to be fucking getting, like, 11-year-old fucking Susie to go out and get her mom. Hey, Mom, can I get, like, $20 so I can buy mods for Minecraft? Yeah. Come on, man. Let the kids have fun. Jesus. And then I didn't even take any more notes, but there was the Fear Within 2.
The Evil Within 2.
Evil Within 2. Which looked really cool. Everybody's pissed about the dark covers. It's spooky. It's gonna be released in the spookiest month on the spookiest day.
Yeah.
It's spooky. It definitely reminded me of like a mixture of Resident Evil 7.
And it did have jump scares that I usually hate, but I do like how a lot of them were like red herring jump scares. Where
Yeah.
like a jump scare happened, but it was not from the thing you thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, that wasn't that. I didn't expect that. So that was cool. It was interesting. I don't know what's happening because I didn't play the Fear Within 1, but it's very intriguing. I'm intrigued. I'll say that about it. I'm probably not gonna play it. I don't because I don't know what the fuck's going on.
We talked about the damn mobile card game, Elder Scrolls card game, and how they're releasing a Skyrim like update.
I probably like playing that game. I'm not into card games like on computer. Like I liked the Magic game on the Xbox only because it taught me how to play Magic, and I have friends that play Magic.
It walked you through it.
Yeah,
And it walked me through it too because I didn't know how to play it either.
but I
Magic passed me by when I was younger.
yeah, same.
'Cause I was more into the Yu-Gi-Ohs.
Same. I was into Yu-Gi-Oh! Hardcore. I was into Pokemon, I think, as far as spending my money and collecting cards more than Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Gave you those big-ass boxes, and you just had to buy supplemental packs from the store to keep supplementing it. And then making your fucking Dragon Jack or whatever the fuck. But yeah, so I'm not really... I like card games because that means you don't have to buy cards, but I think you do, right? Like, if you're playing these online card games, you have to buy those card packs. So it's like... No matter what happens, you're still fucking spending a lot of money on microtransactions, so fuck that noise. I like the idea of it, but I'm a little nervous about the way it's sold.
Yeah.
I'm kind of fed up with game developers trying to scheme more money out of us than they get the first time.
I mean, granted, if it's a free app with microtransactions, that's a little bit better.
Yeah, that's better. They had that with Fallout Shelter, which they said, "Hey, Fallout Shelter's still a thing, guys," and I'm like, "Oh yeah."
It's still frustrating depending on how they do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are certain ways you can add microtransactions to a free game that are just make it infuriating rather than actually like, oh sure, I'm having fun, I'll buy this extra thing.
Yeah. There was a cooking game. I think I talked to you about this, but I didn't mention it on air. I was downloaded a free cooking diner dash game. I love those cooking sim games, and in order to progress, I needed to buy diamonds in order to open up the next level. And I was like, fuck this.
Yeah. It forced you to spend money at one point.
Yeah.
In which case you just deleted the game.
Yeah, I was like, alright, bye. Because I would definitely spend money on a game like for instance, Fallout Shelter I think is the one of the best mobile games that there is. And if you told me that I had to pay extra money to do something faster, I would absolutely want to do that if my fucking vault is under siege. Like, it's like, hey, guess what? You want to not repair something, but do you want to call your guys back from exploring so that they can help you defend the fucking vault from, like, zombies? Or ghouls? Sorry, that's derogatory. From ghouls? Yes? Okay, give us, like, 50 cents. Great, here they are. Do you want to pay for a lunchbox to get a legendary hero to live in your vault? Sure, here you go.
But it needs to be optional.
Yes.
Cosmetic. And even then it can be a problem, but... Especially when it comes to like a $60 game, but in a free game, it's a little bit more excusable.
Yeah, I'm totally okay with that. Especially if the prices are not that expensive. If you're saying, hey, pay a quarter or 50 cents for something, I'm more likely to buy it than if you say pay $5 for this.
Yeah.
And yeah, like if it's cosmetic or something that's like, oh, you want to rush a thing because you can't wait. Yeah, something completely optional, then that's fine. But if you need to pay money to progress in the game, it's going in the garbage.
Yeah.
Alright, so they talked about the card game. What else did they do? They spoke about, oh, let's show you the fucking secret we got behind the tarp. And I was like, yes, secret behind the tarp. Which I think was Quake, wasn't it? No, they just showed off Quake, which I don't...
They show off Quake for like a $1.50.
Yeah, and a lot of people on Twitter were like, who cares? I also don't care, but I mean, it looks interesting. Well, but it's the same old Quake, right?
The only reason why people had the who cares because they put it through the lens of talking about esports rather than hey, this game is awesome, you should play it. It was hey, this game is awesome, you should watch other people play it.
I think it was promoting their esports convention.
Yeah, it was.
But it was like, yeah, I don't care about this. So
I'd love to play the new Quake, but like.
And also, I know that people take esports seriously, but I'm tired of
those commercials.
Yeah, I'm tired of them taking esports so seriously in these conferences. Like, it's serious, I get it, but it's not like life or death. Like, they're like in the fucking, they're in black and white in the dark. It's like they're getting ready for a boxing match. You're gonna go shoot people on computer. Calm down.
You're promoting it like an actual sport rather than
And
a strategy sport.
I get that you're promoting it like an actual sport, but promote it so that it looks fun.
You promote that shit similar to how you'd promote chess, not how you'd promote football.
Yeah. It felt a little extreme and hardcore for me, considering.
But, hey, it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah. So, let's see, the next thing was on the discard. We expected Space Game, right? Now, they opened the tarp, and it was like a amazingly filmed like movie thing about like, oh, a girl's like coming home with her ration card, and she's going home through the woods, and like she's helping Old Man Jenkins get from under a car, and like a giant fucking robot comes out and saves the guy. Apparently, all the stuff you've done in Wolfenstein is sorry, you failed. The Nazis have taken over.
You lost.
They won the war.
Killing Mecha Hitler wasn't enough.
No. His message prevailed, and there's crazy.
He became a martyr.
Yeah, there are crazy fucking futuristic Nazis here. They look like the Hellgast, only actual Nazis. And the KKK was in this game. The fact that the KKK was in the game made me go, oh, this is real shit. Like, they're touching on some stuff.
And they're buddy with the Nazis, because of course they are.
Yeah. And it made me go like, this is a volatile subject. This is going to... Bethesda did a great thing by making something that people are going to talk about. If you wanted somebody to talk about your game, this is how you do it.
And the one fucking guy went on a rant about corrupt Wall Street guys. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, this game is going ham on all the problems, and it's going to be the controversy creates cash game.
Kudos.
And I think that this might be the perfect time to release a Wolfenstein game. It looks incredible. Like, I've never played the old Wolfenstein games because, like, I could just play Doom, right? Like, what's the point? But then, like, I saw a lot of people playing Wolfenstein, and I saw Mecha Hitler, and I saw, like, all the Nazi paraphernalia, and you just blowing Nazis away, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then you see the transition to this game, and it's like, whoa. And I know there was a Wolfenstein 1 before this, like a new revamped Wolfenstein that looked a little bit better, but it didn't look like this. It reminded me more of Dishonored than Wolfenstein. Yeah. And I think that they kind of went, okay, we need to make this Wolfenstein.
We need to make this a little bit more over the top.
Yeah. And they did, and it's better, and I'm excited. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm bummed that it wasn't...
It was a good reveal.
It was. I'm bummed that it wasn't Space Skyrim, but this was still good.
Yeah. But, that Creation Club bad taste in the mouth, though, man.
Yeah.
I'm still dwelling on that shit. Oh, I can't wait to see everyone else tear that shit to pieces.
Yeah, me too, because I am fucking furious.
But they had a couple good, like, showcasing of a couple other things. Like, Evil Within 2 looks good, even though I'm not really a horror genre guy, because I'm a wimp. And Wolfenstein 2 looks great. Quake looks alright. I'd like to see more focus on, like, the game, rather than the community they want to have around the game. But outside of that, like, I don't know, I just come out of this with a bad taste in my mouth, I guess, I don't know. It had its pros, and then it had its really, really, really bad cons.
Yeah.
Like, Bethesda definitely, without question, like, won last year's E3, and they did not this year.
No,
they did not retain that belt.
I think the frontrunner is Microsoft.
So
far, we will see what happens tomorrow with, I think it's Sony and Ubisoft.
We will confirm towards the end of the Nintendo one which presentation actually won.
Who is the winner? Who is the winrar?
That said, it won't necessarily mean Nintendo just because we mentioned in the Nintendo one.
Yeah, it's just Nintendo's the last one, yeah. So yeah, we'll definitely see what happens. We are gonna try to like get the salt out of our wounds.
Yeah.
And
move on with our lives.
We'll try.
But
no
like
promises.
I said, I'm looking forward to seeing anybody and everybody who wants to rip that Creator Club thing apart. Go at it, man. I want to see it.
Oh, it's gonna get shredded. It's gonna get absolutely fucking shredded, and it deserves it. It deserves to be shredded.
And I hope it gets shredded to the point where they have to do some fucking backpedaling on it.
Yeah, because that's horseshit.
Yeah, it is.
All right, that's it. That's us complaining about paying for mods, paying for shit that's free.
Fingers crossed that everyone who's reacting about the Creators Club thing just turns out to be wrong, and that the credits are just earned in game somehow.
That would be nice, but I doubt it.
I doubt it, but like that would be a fucking huge sigh of relief if that information was to come out. That it's like, no. Credits are earned with in-game points. Oh. You know?
Yeah. Whew. Yeah, you wiped the sweat off your brow there.
But it's not likely.
No. We'll definitely
if it's like
see.
a Uplay scenario.
Oh, man.
Which Uplay is not even really that good, but
no. But it exists and it's okay. I think
Uplay has an interesting idea, I guess. Like you do in-game shit to get points to spend on in-game items rather than spend actual money.
Yeah,
interesting concept, but they've got some sloppy execution.
I think that would be a cool thing about as far as like achievements get you actual rewards. That'd be cool. That'd give people more incentive to actually complete games.
Yeah.
But other than that, no,
also gives the achievements and trophies a fucking purpose.
Yeah, because right now, nah.
Because they'd help you tally up credit points, essentially. But that's not likely what they're doing. It's likely just pay money to convert your money into a certain amount of credits and then spend those credits on these, rather than spend money directly on these things, because that's too misleading. You want to be able to trick people into spending more money than they realize they're spending because they're getting a much bigger number in credits.
Yeah. It's like, oh, for $5 you'll get 10,000 credits. It's like, whoa, it's not that bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's paying for something that used to be free.
And it adds up.
Yeah, it does.
But yeah, that's enough about that, I guess.
Yeah.
That was Bethesda's E3 showcase. I'm done talking about it.
We stayed up so late for this.
I'm done talking about it. I gotta go to fucking bed.
Yeah, we gotta go to fucking... you gotta go to work in the morning.
I gotta go to bed.
Alright, guys, that's it. Thanks for listening.
Bye-bye.